Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Your local station, WMBS. And this is the real back to normal, well, what passes for normal version of
Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill, being brought to you by Tire Man's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Caldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Buzz Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. 724-438-4593. We are open conversation. We miss Paul today. He will hopefully be back next week.
Well, maybe Brian can come down and...
Yeah,
you guys had a good show last week.
Yes, we had a great show last week. We missed Bill, but it was
Bill who?
it's like when you get that favorite substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which for me was always Mrs. Ruby. So yeah, Brian.
Does she know that, by the way?
She's since passed, but I
Yeah, but did you at one point in your life say, "Boy, you were a great"?
Oh my gosh, yes, and I've told her husband too.
Yeah.
Who is also, I think he's my brother's favorite teacher or something like that. Shout out to Mr. Ruby.
Yeah, real quick, that to me is a shout out. And we need to do this more often because teachers are so underappreciated. And the really good ones are so dedicated and just so determined to make sure their students succeed. Mm-hmm. And they really need, I think, they're never going to get enough money, so at least we need to say, just come and say, hey, you are a great teacher. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I honestly, the only teacher that I did not love was my first grade teacher. And if you're listening, I don't know if she's still alive. I hope if she is, she's doing well. But she was so mean. Yeah. The rest of them were absolute doll babies. Yeah. But yeah, so Brian came down and we did the show with him, Paul and I, and we talked about a lot of things sports, which...
So you went and got coffee?
No, I found it... I was asking a ton of questions because I didn't know anything, which you know that, Bill. I enjoyed it.
For instance, that we're going to be out at the first high school football game a week from tonight.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it Uniontown and LH?
Uniontown and LH will have that game with the pregame show. It's the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night here on WMBS, kicking off the season, and then all the way
through
November.
Is it at Uniontown or LH? Did you say?
Hold on a second.
Before we get the text message?
It is. It's at Uniontown.
Okay, shout out to Uniontown Red Raiders, my alma mater. But good luck to both teams and to all of the local athletes out there. And it's just a fun time for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Again, 724-438-4593.
It also means that fall is coming.
Yes, I know. We are also live streaming on our WMBS Facebook page, so you can like and share our show or comment below, and we will chit-chat with you there maybe. So yeah, some things happened here. Oh, so since the last show, Bill, was the explosion.
Yeah.
You all squared away over there?
Yeah.
I need you to be engaged with me because I don't know anything going on.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
the Claritin Coke Works.
Yeah. The second victim has been identified.
Yeah.
It is... Oh, okay, so I don't know. The 52-year-old Stephen Manafee. He died at the scene of the blast. And then also killed was Timothy T.Q. Quinn, 39, of Smithton. 10 other people were injured as a result of the explosion, and it occurred at batteries 13 and 14 of the Clairton steel plant, where coal is converted into coke.
Yeah,
And
I said this yesterday.
wait,
It's amazing. Yes.
the investigation has been launched. It's ongoing, and at this point, they don't know what caused it.
Yeah. And
What did you say, Bill? Sorry.
we make steel basically the same way that we've made it for, over 100 years, if not longer. We take the iron, we heat up the coal, make the coke, melt down the steel, add the, I have no idea how they actually make steel. I know it's like iron
shocked to hear
plus.
And just like you said about the teachers,
Yeah.
these blue collar workers,
Oh,
they're overlooked, and they're obviously, I'm not saying that they don't do well and earn good livings for their family, but like we don't think it's kind of like when COVID happened, right? We're like, oh, all of these essential workers, we have to appreciate everyone for all of the different roles that they play in our lives that we don't even think about and couldn't even possibly think about every day, all day, right? But prayers to their families, and may their souls rest in peace. And I hope that hopefully the investigation wraps up quickly and people can get some answers, and that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, and the pictures were just so devastating when you see how much destruction went on.
Yeah.
And when you even see the far away picture where you see the smoke coming up from the explosion. It was actually you look at something like that, you go, how did anybody survive?
I know.
God apparently was on their side.
And then we had a Fayette County situation.
Yeah.
Shocking, I know.
Somebody gets fired. And what happened to just getting fired and going, well, the blankety blank with you, blank you, I'm out of here. And that's the end of it.
Well, and look, this person, whatever the intent was, will be decided, I'd imagine, by a jury of 12 of their peers. In the event it does end up going to trial, I don't know if there will be any sort of offer for a plea. Whichever happens, I'm glad that the victim is going to be fine, and which, according to the news, he's going to be okay. I did see something now on social media, and I think it might have even been a comment on the WMBS post. And somebody said that Abel, who's our district attorney, said that Hadley, who was the disgruntled employee, that he went to the business with the intent of shooting the owner. This person said, wait a minute, something really wrong for the DA to make that statement. I hope he can afford a good lawyer. These county's officials are corrupt. Abel just proved that by making that statement. Then someone else commented and said, well, the statement really stood out. The shooter said he returned to his vehicle to get his weapon because the business owner came at him with a machine and he thought he was going to destroy his tools he had returned to pick up, and that the cameras would show that. Why I'm a little confused about that is I don't know why anyone would be shocked that our district attorney made that statement. I mean, that's how the district attorney files charges. An investigation happens, they make an arrest, and then they prosecute the case. So clearly, he thought he went there with the intent to shoot. Otherwise, it would be a self-defense case, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can't really defend yourself against tools, but either way, district attorneys, that's pretty much what they do.
And by the way, charges are usually public record anyway.
And don't.
Yeah, so
why? It's like he just stated the obvious. He filed charges against this man. Clearly, he thought he went there with the intent of shooting. And guess what? Yes, hopefully that man does have a good lawyer. Hopefully everybody has a good lawyer who has to defend themselves in court, because that is the way our justice system is set up. And that's for a jury to decide.
Reminds me of a cartoon years ago in the National Lampoon, where it showed a TV, people watching a TV screen, and it shows a picture of somebody taking a gun and firing it through the head of somebody.
Ooh, where?
Well, this is a cartoon, but
Yeah.
the caption goes, "Alleged shooter." And that is how we do things.
But this man has turned himself in. He admits to shooting the gun.
Yeah.
Why? Now that's what is will be up to the courts to sort out.
There's never any, like I said, being in radio, you're going to get fired. It happens. Either the program director doesn't like you, or somebody buys the station and they change the format, and all of you country disc jockeys are not going to be working a hip-hop format. So, bye-bye. Good to see you.
I hope we're good to go for a little while, though, here, Bill.
I hope so.
I hope if
I'm
one goes, we
enjoying
just
it.
both go together.
Right.
But we don't want to go anywhere, Brian.
No, we don't. We're not. There's no plans. Although if KDKA were to call tomorrow, I don't know. I'd be tempted, but we haven't.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Well, there is that. Thank you, and you complete me. Here we go. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with? Hi, you're on Hot Topics. In 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Brian took the first call last week,
Yeah.
and guess who it was?
Mark from Grind.
Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Mark from Grindstone did call, though. Did
Yeah.
you see him at the steam? Were you at the Steam Horse?
I was not at the same
Oh.
week, so I'm
sure he's gonna call.
I had a bad weekend.
That's right. But you're having a good. You're better this
Yeah.
week than you were in the weekend.
Like Chicago said,
Oh.
feeling stronger every day.
The Italian festival, from what I understand, from the people who attended, there were no complaints about the location. I was surprised about that. I thought that the location would be a little bit of a thorn in their side. I was hoping to be wrong. Looks like I was.
You know what?
It was good weather. I mean, some would say it was too hot. But yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was a success. So I'm happy for them that it was. And maybe they'll have it in the same location next year. Who knows?
Yeah, why not?
I
mean,
thought
it
Bailey,
works.
now that it's over and done with, I thought Bailey Park was a better option. They were offered Bailey Park. They said no, they wanted it on Main Street. I thought Bailey Park would be a perfect place to have a festival. Which, speaking of Bailey Park, people do not forget, every Saturday through the end of September is the farmers market at Bailey Park on the Pennsylvania Avenue side. And shout out to the Uniontown Park and Rec Board for keeping this going, and it just gets better every farmers market, really.
Yeah.
I
Well, there's more
haven't made all
stuff
of them.
coming in, too.
Yeah, it's seasonal and stuff like that. And also shout out to the collaboration that they have with South Union Township, because you're able to park across the street in the sports complex. So yeah, go get your veggies, people.
All right, well, maybe our caller found the mute button and took it off their phone. So, hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Are you on mute?
I can hear
Hello?
you. Yeah, there you are. You're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
Hello, this is Mark Shakaris' brother,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he was asking about wrestling pictures, where they could be located.
Yeah.
Last week.
And, I have all my
Wait,
pictures in there.
for the listeners, this is Mark from Connellsville, the artist formerly known as Mark from Grindstone's brother on the phone. Go ahead.
Yeah, my wrestling pictures and a lot of other people's pictures are located on the Facebook group Studio Wrestling Fan Club. And if you can join that, you can go through all the media, click on media, and you can see all the pictures that were uploaded from me and other people.
And where on Facebook can you find that?
It's called Studio Wrestling Fan Club.
Studio Wrestling Fan Club. Got it. All right. Thanks for. Are you a frequent listener of the show?
Not frequent. I
Okay.
have listened.
Well, right,
Just
so
wondering if you
listen.
always hear your brother calling.
Yeah. Hey,
I know he calls in.
He does, but
Yeah.
he's one of our good callers. All right, thanks so much for calling in. Take good care.
Thank Mark's brother, 724-438-4593. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Hot Topics.
Would you like to win $1 million this summer? Get to Live Casino in Greensburg for our Summer Fun Collect and Win. Every Saturday from July 12th through August 30th, earn 500 tier credits for a chance to win tons of prizes, including $100,000 cash or $1 million cash dollars. Make Live Casino your Saturday destination this summer and you could become a millionaire. Only at Live Casino, Route 30 at Westmoreland Mall. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Looking for a new spot for a night out? Then check out Shindig's Bar and Grill in Uniontown, located in Oliver Square. With regular live entertainment and themed events, and offering 6 diamond pool tables and 3 dartboards, Shindig's is the place to be. Enjoy daily specials, including Tuesday wing night, Friday's Cajun chicken Alfredo, and Saturday's incredible crab leg dinner. And stick around for karaoke nights, live music, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook at Shindig's with a Z Bar and Grill. Shindig's, your hootenanny hotspot.
Tireman's Auto Garage, voted best in Fayette for tires, has the cheapest prices in town on new and used tires with ACIMA and Snap leasing available. They are also top automotive specialists offering diagnostic service, alignments, oil changes, state inspections, batteries, brakes, rotors, and more. School will soon be starting. School buses will be on the road. Be safe, be smart, and save on tires at Tireman's Auto Garage, Mill Street, downtown Uniontown. Call 724-425-9606.
Oak Pizza in downtown Uniontown is your one-stop shop for the most unique pizzas in the region. From the masterminds behind the Fat Angelo's franchise, Oak Pizza is the laboratory where the Fat Angelo's food scientists test their creations and let you be the judge. With traditional favorites like pepperoni and buffalo chicken pizzas to more experimental offerings like the sesame seed-infused Mad Pie or the spicy chicken pickle pizza, Oak has you covered. Order today at oakpizzas.com or by calling 724-439-5805. Your taste buds will thank you.
439-2323.
For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning,
Your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
WMBS.
Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill. 724-438-4593. Yeah, that's the reaction that people have when they hear we're on. Woo! Like that.
Exactly.
Exactly. We discovered, by the way, in the break,
I did.
that our office chairs and the arms can actually raise up.
Yes, and I didn't know this. Bill was like, I don't know why they keep it up so high. I was like, I didn't even know this existed. I mean, I'm just very happy with this. Bill doesn't want his raised, but I do.
Yeah, well, it's just there's no right way to do things.
There's not.
Ever notice that people will say, "Why do you have the arms up like that? That's just not right." Well, it's not right for you, but there's no right way to do it.
So, our state rep, Charity Grimm Krupa, on her personal Facebook page, it says, Spring Hill Township, we deserve better. As a private citizen and taxpayer of Spring Hill Township, I really feel betrayed by the latest move from our township supervisors. On August 11th, they appointed attorney David Tamasey. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, I'm sorry, as the new township solicitor. Even though Mr. Tamasey is currently the attorney of record against Spring Hill Township in 2 active lawsuits in which he represents the other party. One is the Albert Gallatin Municipal Authority. This is not that's crazy. This is not speculation. The meeting agenda shows the appointment of Mr. Tamasey, and pages from the public dockets that are shared in this Facebook post, you guys can go see that, clearly list Mr. Tamasey as counsel for the opposing party in active lawsuits. That means our township solicitor is actively representing our legal adversary in court at this very moment. She states, if the township supervisor somehow failed to realize this obvious conflict of interest, there's a simple way to correct the oversight. Call an emergency public meeting and immediately dismiss the attorney. That seems like a pretty sensible thing to do. The bigger question is, did they already know about the conflict and secretly, in quote, waive it behind closed doors, a likely violation of the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act, or did the attorney fail to disclose it in the first place? Now, we are here at WMBS and we are not alleging anything. However,
we're just passing the law.
Those are good questions.
Legitimate questions. And
how would the supervisors not know that? But okay, if I had to guess, I would imagine the most likely thing is that the supervisors failed to realize the obvious conflict. That's because why would they hire somebody who's actively suing them? Or representing the party that's actively suing them, Bill?
Well, she also publishes the legal documents involved, and it does clearly show that, and these are public documents, it's not like these are hidden away.
The lawsuit is still pending, the one that the attorney hired to be the solicitor for Spring Hill Township. That attorney is involved in another lawsuit against the township. I mean, that's crazy. That's like Tim Witt being involved in suing the city while being the solicitor for the city, which, who would do that?
Yeah.
Tim Witt is not doing that. But
how do you, represent in court? Do you, hop from one table to another?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. 724-438-4593. If anybody, any representative from Spring Hill Township would like to call in, or the attorney David Tamasey, please give us a call, or even State Rep Grimm Krupa.
Yeah, and by the way, she wraps it up, by the way. This isn't about personalities. It's about good governance, legal ethics, and public trust. The people of Spring Hill Township deserve transparency, integrity, and an attorney whose only client in township matters is Spring Hill Township.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, and again, it's on Charity Grimm Krupa's, Representative Charity Grimm Krupa's Facebook page.
Her personal page, which I'm sure it's a public post. But.
Yeah, and so, I can see it. I just did a search and got into it. So if anybody on either side has an idea what's going on here.
That is kind of scandalous. Wonder if they'll get on it at the paper. Which could use a few more stories.
Yeah. Because we won't.
I mean, there's a lot of stories, but some of them aren't even.
I was thinking about on a totally different manner, but it's kind of related. I was a paper boy when I was a teenager.
Were you?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
But do they even have paper boys anymore?
No, the newspaper comes in the mail now. You get it from your mailman.
Well, no, we get it. Well, I don't know how we get it. We get it wrapped up with a rubber band and thrown on the.
There's no paperboy anymore.
Yeah, I think they might hire delivery specialists. But yeah, I mean, then again, there's hardly any papers anyway.
I know.
I mean, I remember when you would. I usually go in every Sunday and get 3 local newspapers. I get the Observer Reporter. No, not that.
No. Washington Post.
No, I don't get the Post. I get the.
Is this current?
Current.
Okay, you get New York Times.
Yeah, I get the local papers. I get the Herald Standard, and I get the Connellsville Courier.
Yeah.
And I get the Tribune Review, primarily because I like to spend Sunday doing crossword puzzles.
What are we voting? Oh.
But the thing is that I go in with a stack of 3 papers. I pay like $6 for all of them, and they don't equal 1 paper from 10 years ago.
I know. If Paul were here, he'd really be telling us, hey, there's something in the Herald Standard. You can vote community choice. Voting is August 10th through the 22nd, and apparently you can vote for us. Hey, talk about being the face of diversity, Bill.
Yes.
Me and all of the men in the WMBS profile picture.
Well, that's
the face
only
of diversity. You think I'm just here because of DEI?
Well, no, but I'm sure that you fill in a few boxes, but you're hired because you did a good job and you're community oriented and you're wired into the community, and you're just wired altogether. But anyway, yeah.
There's a guy that was at my house doing some work, and he was listening to a radio station, and I said, do you listen to WMBS? And he said, sometimes. And I said, oh. And he said, why? What do you listen to? I said, oh, only WMBS. Yeah. I said, I work there. He said, oh, yeah, what do you do? I said, oh, I do a show on Fridays with Bill and Hot Topics. And he said, his cousin is Frank LaCava.
No.
Yes. Yes, his cousin is Frank LaCava. And I said, sometimes we call Frank our expert.
Yeah.
And if we're doing something and talking about something on the show and we don't know the answer to it, we'll sometimes say, hey, Frank, give us a call.
Yeah, if it's history or government related, yes.
So, shout out to Frank. We haven't heard from Frank. You know who else we haven't heard from? And I know Bubby's wondered the same thing. Where on earth has Rob been? We talked about this, Bill. Where has Rob been? Yeah. Rob, just call. We just need proof of life. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. You can call and talk about the Pirates.
Maybe he doesn't like our show anymore, and that's okay. We just want you to call and let us know you're okay. And Tom, we miss you, Tom. We hope that you're still in San Francisco and that you're safe and healthy.
And you're wearing flowers in your hair.
Yeah.
724-438-4593. I have been getting weird emails. Weirder than normal.
Okay.
Something about a registration ticket snapshot for Margine Michael Maldonado. And it has an attachment. Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yes, listen, people, don't ever click an attachment that you do not know what it is. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it says it's forwarding a registration ticket snapshot. And I probably shouldn't even open the email.
You did?
Yeah,
well, how did you know you didn't click on the link, did you?
No. Open the attachment? No way.
Okay, good.
That went into the dumpster right away. But does anybody else get this? And I'm assuming it's phishing or something like that. Or delivering a virus to you or something along those lines.
Yeah. But, well, it all is. Anything with a link that you don't know what it is?
Never.
Don't open it.
Right. It's like if somebody calls you and says, hi, I'm from the water company. We want to check your records. You know. Mm-mm. Although I did get a call from the water company. They want to find out if I have lead pipes. I said, I don't know. I rent. Call my landlord.
But that doesn't require you to give any personal information.
No, exactly. Plus, every time you go to a medical facility, not only do they ask you your birthday, they ask you your address now, too.
Oh.
So
last week we got a call on the show, and the caller shared with us that he had a few weeks thinking that he was kind of developing a relationship with a woman who was in the military overseas and somewhere. And I said, did you, because, these people will be in these like relationships online and like they've never seen the person. They never did FaceTime. They never did a phone call. And then they'll send them money.
Yeah.
But he said that there was a FaceTime call and he did see a blonde girl.
Yeah.
And that she sounded like she spoke English, but then like it quickly went away because she was in combat and it was like way too dangerous or something like that. Anyways, it was fake. Oh, she sent him a watch, a $40 watch. But yeah, listen.
And ask him for $50,000.
No, well, not yet. But so you have to see people to know that they're real, and you can't, and just don't give them money.
No, exactly. Yeah, asking for money, especially they ask for it in like gift cards and
also
Venmo and.
You don't want to be dating somebody who needs your money anyways.
Yeah. You want to date somebody who's going to give you money.
Exactly.
And plus, FaceTiming means nothing. You can generate a face on AI now.
True.
So
but
especially
just don't send them
short.
Money. If you want an AI girlfriend or boyfriend.
God bless you. Fine.
Yeah, it might work out better than some relationships, but don't give them money. They don't need your money.
No,
if they do, you don't need them.
The instant they ask for money, delete.
We don't want no scrubs. Here we go. We do not want no scrubs here. 724-438-4593. And scrubs come in all shapes and sizes, too.
That wasn't. That was salt and pepper?
TLC.
I was going to say one or the other.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't say.
Salt and pepper, pepper.
I feel so dumb when I say pepper. I still say salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
I feel so.
Remember, I was a disc jockey. I had to say it correctly.
I hear you.
Waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Yeah, you should. No one should be chasing waterfalls.
Right,
just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you are used to, people.
But what a great record. Oh, man. Yeah. Anyway. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
This is Bill from the Mon River Valley.
Bill.
Hey, Bill from the Mon Valley. What's on your mind?
Not too much. I'm in the hospital right now.
You're
Other than
kidding.
that, we're doing okay. Yeah. I had
You okay?
I'm doing fine. I had some medical problems come up yesterday, so I had to get some tests done.
Is everybody up there listening to WMBS?
They are now.
I don't think so. I got the door shut because the nurse walked out and shut the door. But anyway, I don't think anybody listens to radio here. I haven't heard it. I heard music in different rooms, but the music, I don't know who they were.
Well, when Mark from Grindstone was in the Slammer, he bought a Bose headphones or speaker or something like that, and he listened to us in the jail. And we asked him why he didn't use his one call for us, 724-438-4593.
Yeah, he should have called you guys. You got a lot of free stuff done. I'm telling you, the radio station puts out a lot of stuff out there over the air. For But the reason I called you guys were talking about. By the way, I got a nice view of the Mon Valley, literally, where I'm sitting at. Mm-hmm. But you talk about prank calls. I'll tell you what. I can remember one back in the day. A gentleman called and asked about windows and aluminum siding for the house. Yeah. And after you went through the whole bit about what you're going to do and everything else, I said, well, you're going to have to talk to the landlord. So he's like, shut up. I said, no, I don't own this house. And so he says, okay, and he hung up on me.
Yeah.
But which I would have done the same thing. But it's pretty funny. Some prank calls where people used to get all the time. Bill Pool Hall 8-ball speaking.
Yeah. Well, remember that was a recurring bit on The Simpsons, with Bart calling Moe's bar and saying, "Do you have Prince Albert in the can?" Or I need to. Do you have Amanda hug and kiss in there?
I remember that.
And Mo would go, "Is there? I need Amanda hug and kiss." Anyway.
Or is your watch running? And they say, yeah. So can you catch it?
Yeah.
So what you guys up to this weekend? Anything exciting going on?
Yeah, we got the farmers market and basically rest and relax. I mean, working tomorrow. So.
Do you have your little dog up there with you?
No, unfortunately, she's with my brother.
Oh, okay.
She's with my brother. So, yeah, but we brought her up here yesterday, not here in the hospital itself, but to the hospital parking lot. But yeah, she goes with us everywhere we go, literally.
Now, when are they going to spring you? Are you just in for the day?
No, I had some tests done yesterday and this morning. One test I couldn't do because of some pain I was having, but we're working on that and see if I get it. It's a catheterization I have to have done, so I have to see how my pain goes away, and then hopefully it'll work out. But nothing that I didn't expect, I guess. In the long run, when you get our age, Bill, went down.
And you know something? You said the word catheter, and have every male in the audience just cross their legs.
I know. Exactly.
You don't think it's weird for a female to be catheterized?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's weird for anybody.
Yeah. Okay, well, I got to go. Someone at the door to see me. You guys have a great weekend and a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon. You take care. Thank you. Bye now. Thanks. Bye now.
724-438-4593. Right. Because there's nothing unnatural about taking a plastic tube the size of a pencil and moving it on. We won't go any farther, although the catheter will. 724-438-4593, Hot Topics.
Saving money when you buy a new home isn't a fantasy. It's reality at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. With up to $5,000 in instant savings during the Sign and Save sales event, it's the perfect place to find the home you've always wanted. So don't let your dream home stay a fantasy. Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon today at 4500 PA 51. Terms and conditions for the Sign and Save sales event at manufacturedhomeoffers.com. Available only at participating Clayton Homes family of brands retailers through August 31st. Amount of savings may be limited. Ask for details. May not be available with certain financing. Lender restrictions apply.
Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling are the ones to call when you need a dumpster. Red Rooster offers fast, friendly service and provides medium-sized dumpsters that will fit your needs, whether it's a general remodeling project, emptying a house, or doing a summer or fall cleanout. Just call Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling at 724-569-0337 for rates and availability. Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling in Smithfield also offers a 5% military discount. Call 724-569-0337 and look for the Red Rooster.
Here's a business looking for a customer.
Hi there.
Here's a customer looking for a business. Hi. And that's where the Better Business Bureau comes in. The BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. That's why 2023 IABBB research found 80% of people choose BBB accredited businesses over non-accredited ones with the same A+ letter rating. Live happily, better after. Always look for the sign of a better business because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Feeling lucky? Your next big jackpot is waiting for you. Visit the casino at Nemacolin in Farmington, PA for the ultimate casino experience featuring the hottest table games, daily promotions, big-time giveaways, and an exciting variety of premium slots. And after, celebrate your big win with a juicy burger at the Royale while you watch the big game. Hotel packages available. Visit CasinoNemacolin.com for more information. The Casino at Nemacolin. Game on! Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Everyone, this is Kelly Clark with Autoland Hyundai in downtown Uniontown. 724-208-5281. What makes buying your next vehicle for me worthwhile? I make it a very easy 5-step process. You look, you shop, you ask, you decide. And I listen. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. 724-208-5281. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai. I'll make you a good deal.
Having Hicksonbaugh's Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller fill your prescriptions, offer free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and gladly answer your healthcare questions. Flu shots, the new Moderna COVID boosters, plus Shingrix shots with your doctor's prescription are also available at Hicksonbaugh's. Call 724-437-2828. Hicksonbaugh's Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
Your local station, WMBS. If you were watching our live stream on our Facebook page, you may have noticed somebody's midsection creeping into the picture. That's George Rattay.
Which I'm very upset with him, and he knows this, because he doesn't come on the show anymore.
Well, he probably has bigger fish to fry.
He's out there.
And he's apparently eating them. But
Bill,
he was.
Be nice.
Well, that's all you saw was his midsection.
Bill Madden.
Yeah.
Be nice.
So anyway, George is the host of the Democratic Radio Hour, coming up at 3:15 every Friday on WMBS. So, we have the summit in Alaska, and that starts at 3, so it won't even start while we're on the air, so we can avoid talking about it.
Well, yes, we can't talk about something that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
That
doesn't stop every single news channel. There's people blathering on about what they expect from this summit. Putin's going to get played. Trump's going to get played. Trump's going to come out the winner. Putin's going to come. Nobody knows anything.
Listen, there's some high stakes here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely, especially if you're a Ukrainian.
Yeah.
All right. 724-438-4593. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Well, I heard my name mentioned, so I thought I should blather on too.
Good. How you doing?
Oh, clinging to life. How about you all?
Pretty good.
We're doing great. What has crossed your mind lately?
Oh, probably black cats.
No.
I don't know. nothing. Of substance.
Let's. From your historical viewpoint, this whole takeover of the D.C. police. Do you think that it's going to fly, or is it going to get shot down? They filed a lawsuit earlier today. The D.C. Attorney General.
Well, D.C., has a certain amount of autonomy, and that's defined by Congress. But I remember a few years ago when the Clintons were in office, one as president, one as first lady, the D.C. government was sort of handed over to Hillary. Do you remember that?
I seem to remember that, and then she went, whoa, and it was too hot and it fell out of her hands.
Yeah, and then there were a whole bunch of arrests and drug busts and crazy, a whole mayoral administration wound up in the pokey over that.
Well,
I can't remember the guy's name, but
D.C. is the only place where you can have your mayor, by the way, Marion Barry, caught on video smoking crack, and they get reelected.
Yes, he was reelected.
Yeah, it's like,
and the shame of it was he had a lot of men who were, very active and had done very good things in the civil rights movement, like Ivanhoe Donaldson. They all wound up in the pokey, too.
Yeah. Chris Rock used to do a routine about that, saying, you get caught smoking crack at a McDonald's, they fire your ass right away. But if you're the mayor of D.C., you get to get your job back.
He was very popular.
Yeah. And the shame, too, you're right, is that all these people that were really stars, hallmarks, whatever you want to call it, in the civil rights movement. I'm talking about the Reverend Jackson, even to a lesser degree, Al Sharpton, and now they've just become these almost caricatures of themselves.
Well, yes, they were sort of undone by their successes.
Yeah.
You know, there were no other crusades. You know, they won the civil rights stuff, and Jesse Jackson did do a lot of good with his charities in Chicago.
He was on the balcony in Memphis.
What's that?
He was on the balcony in Memphis.
So he says.
Well, no, there's a picture of him pointing up. That's where the gun came from.
Oh, well, there were other people who argued that he wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe it's somebody that looks like him. I don't know. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, hey, Frank, you have a great weekend, sir.
Yes. Keep up the good work. It's interesting listening to you all.
Oh, well, thank you.
We love hearing from you, Frank.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir.
Take good care.
Take care, man. 724-438-4593. Although we're down to the last 2 minutes here of this hour. The good news is we have another whole hour coming up, so you can get on the line. And real quick, we have our first hurricane of the season.
A hurricane.
Hurricane Erin. By the
With
way,
an E or an A?
With an E.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the female hurricane.
Women are, they could really turn into hurricanes sometimes, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's the old joke is that's why they don't call them hurricanes.
Ha.
Yeah, well, that's jokes that we found funny in junior high school. We find funny the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe, I don't know.
We just hang on to them.
Where is this?
It's about 460 miles east of the northern Leeward Islands, so probably won't make landfall in the United States. But we have a hurricane, and so now we're going to have a barrage of people saying, we're going to have a terrible hurricane season because of global warming and because of human interaction with the...
Yes, you're right. They are going to do that.
Yeah, I have a story we'll do in the next hour about that, how they're blaming all of this weird weather on human interaction. So we will talk about that and more. Take your calls. We still haven't really talked much about the DC takeover, except with Frank and more. So, and remember, coming up a week from today, high school football starts up again here on your local station, WMBS Uniontown. Also in the next hour, I have a list of the most stolen cars.
Okay.
By the way, you and I have nothing to worry about.
Okay.
724-438-4593, and this is Hot Topics. It's 2 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Christopher Cruz. President Trump is on Air Force One, approaching Alaska, where he'll meet with Vladimir Putin in an attempt to persuade the Russian leader to end his attacks on Ukraine. Trump spoke to reporters on the way to Anchorage.
We get along. There's a good respect level on both sides, and I think, something's going to come of it.
Advice from John Sullivan, a CBS News contributor and former U.S. ambassador to Russia.
For President Trump, he's got to guard against making concessions to Putin that are going to alienate our European allies and really do political damage to himself here in the United States.
CBS News contributor and former Trump National Security Advisor General H.R. McMaster says Putin will try to drag the war on for months.
He won't stop until he is stopped. And I think that is going to have to involve, and this is probably what's likely going to develop over the next few months, is to impose costs on him that convince him that he cannot continue the war.
Hurricane Erin is approaching Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, bringing heavy rains. CBS News New York meteorologist Craig Allen says she may make a beeline for the eastern seaboard next week.
So there will be the threat of dangerous rip currents. And I'm sure red flags will be flying at all the beaches from the southern portion of Florida and the Keys all the way on up the eastern seaboard through the mid-Atlantic states into the upper mid-Atlantic states.
Police in the nation's capital may be wondering whose orders to follow after a federal takeover of the department, says CBS's Michael Wallace.
The district has filed a lawsuit asking a judge to declare the takeover illegal. Last night, Attorney General Pam Bondi named the DEA commissioner DC's emergency police chief. She also ended policies that blocked officers from working with immigration agents. D.C. officials are telling the officers to only follow orders from their district chief, not the DEA commissioner. It's not clear who their leader is.
The Republican-controlled Texas House of Representatives ended 2 special legislative sessions today without approving new congressional maps. That's because Democrats denied the House a quorum by leaving the state. Governor Greg Abbott says he isn't giving up.
We hold a lot more bullets in our belt that we will be ready to use if we need to.
Retail sales increased 0.5% last month. CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady has been digging into the numbers.
Retail numbers, though, they aren't adjusted for inflation. So a rise in sales could just mean that you're paying more, not necessarily buying more in volume. And we do know that at least in some areas, we are seeing price pressure on the upward side because of tariffs.
On Wall Street, less than 2 hours before the close, the Dow is headed toward a record high. NASDAQ down about 0.25%. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Point Hill Living Care Home is an all-new personal care home conveniently located in Point Marion and is now accepting new residents. Point Hill Living is committed to providing comfort and support while allowing residents to maintain their independence and enhance their quality of life. With a dedicated staff and experienced advanced care team, Point Hill Living offers fully customized care plans for all residents, while also ensuring a sense of community and engagement, making Point Hill feel like home. Multiple care levels are available, from basic plans to fully customized and enhanced plans, including options for medical monitoring and full-time dedicated assistance. If you are looking for a high-quality care home close to home, look no further than Point Hill Living Care Home at 300 Union Street in Point Marion. Call them today at 724-725-5533 to learn more, or visit them at pointhillliving.com. Point Hill Living Care Home, where our residents are family.
A report says President Trump had more than tariffs on his mind when he made an overseas call recently.
A Norwegian business newspaper reports that when President Trump called Norway's finance minister last month to discuss tariffs, he also lobbied for the Nobel Peace Prize. The paper says it was not the first time Trump had brought up the prize in conversation with Jens Stoltenberg, the former Secretary General of NATO. Stoltenberg says he won't comment further, but indicated other U.S. officials were on the call. Some foreign leaders have said Trump should get the Peace Prize. Officials in Israel and Pakistan are among those who've spoken up. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Talks in Switzerland on a treaty to address the global crisis of plastic pollution ended without an agreement today. Negotiators said they will meet again, though. This was supposed to be the final round of negotiations and was expected to produce the first legally binding treaty on plastic pollution. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
The award-winning local district and statewide news is being brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation, a leading provider of preventative and rehabilitative services to promote physical wellness for patients of all ages and abilities. In your neighborhood with new state-of-the-art facilities on 104 Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Call 724-437-0556 for NovaCare. And now to the news. Good afternoon. It is 2:05. It's mostly sunny and 85 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Injured, call today for your free consultation, 724-437-2799. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. Sports and weather follow the news. Washington High School football players returned to their home field Thursday after practicing in an undisclosed location earlier this week for safety reasons. Police say a teenager wanted in connection with a July shooting in the city of Washington is still on the run and is now allegedly making threats against members of the football team. Authorities are not naming the teen because he's being charged as a juvenile, but they are urging him to turn himself in for safety and everyone else's, or for his safety and everyone else's. Washington School District Superintendent George LeMay said that he, school police, city police, and the coaching staff agreed that the threat had to be taken seriously. Extra school police and city officers were on hand when the team returned to the field Thursday. An $86 million hotel and conference center adjacent to Live Casino Pittsburgh at Westmoreland Mall would infuse more than $720 million into the community in just 10 years. That was the conclusion of a 6-month study commissioned by the Westmoreland County Chamber of Commerce. Local leaders are hopeful the study will entice investors to move forward with the project, which they say could transfer tourism in the county. The Somerset County Fair began yesterday in Myersdale. This year is the 125th annual event for the fair that includes live music, midway rides, and more. And more details are online at somersetcountyfairpa.org.com. And also today, the Westmoreland Fair gets underway, and it'll run through August 23rd. You can visit westmorelandfair.com. Superman is now streaming. Here is more from Michael Kastner.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah. The new version by director James Gunn has made over $580 million at the box office, and it's now streaming on Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and other platforms. Gunn says the Warner Brothers DC film is getting an early streaming release because he wants everyone to see it ahead of season 2 of Peacemaker, the DC comic book series with John Cena, which debuts next week on HBO Max. Superman will still be playing at theaters while it streams for those who prefer to see it on the big screen.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
I'm Michael Kastner.
WMBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather are next.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
In sports, Pirates are visiting the Chicago Cubs this afternoon. Braxton Ashcraft will be on the mound for the Bucks, who are 51-71 and have dropped 5 in a row. First pitch is coming up here at 2:20 this afternoon. We'll have score updates for you here on WMBS. Steelers getting ready for their second preseason game tomorrow night at Acrisure Stadium against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we'll have the game on WMBS. The pregame will be at 6 with kickoff at 7. Sunshine continues this afternoon. 89 will be our high. Clear and 66 tonight. Mostly sunny for tomorrow. We'll get to 90 and mostly cloudy on Sunday. We could see an isolated shower storm. Sunday's high will be 86. Right now, it is sunny and it's 85 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. 2:10 is the time on this Friday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano. Up next, we have Hour 2 of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill here on WMBS. The award-winning local district and statewide news has been brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation, now offering telehealth and home-based care as well. Located on 104 Delaware Avenue in Uniontown, call 724-437-0556 for NovaCare.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090 or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Hey all, it's Josh Krysak here again with Ron Romeo from Ultimate Structures. Ron, you're the expert. What advice would you offer someone looking to invest in a new shed or metal building?
First, the customer must validate if they meet local codes no matter what type of structure they are thinking of. Both of the manufacturers that I represent want to be sure the structure is permitted to be built or placed on a specific property.
Makes sense. When you're ready to take your storage building game to the next level, call Ultimate Structures at 724-415-0020. Ultimate Structures, just outside of Perryopolis. They design what you desire. Visit them today at their mega lot on Route 51 southbound in Perryopolis. That's Ultimate Structures, 724-415-0020.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors, where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority. Are you interested in earning your degree online or finishing your degree? Take your career to the next level at Salem University. Salem University offers more than 50 online degrees and certificate programs. Learn how you can advance your career with degrees in nursing, business, education, criminal justice, and IT. Salem has 4-week classes starting once a month. Contact Salem University by dialing 844-462-9128, option 1, or visit salemu.edu to see if you are eligible for our partnerships offering tuition scholarships.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Local station WMBS Hour 2 of Hot Topics. Kendall and Bill and you. And this hour, as is every hour of Hot Topics,
being brought to you by Tire Man's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Caldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Boss Drug Store, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. 724-438-4593. Open conversation. We are live streaming on our WMBS Facebook page, so like and share, comment below. But yeah, give us a call. We
love to
talk about in the first half.
Yeah.
Do we?
We talked about I Get Weird Email. We talked about what's happening with the summit. By the way, and this is as we were wrapping up the hour, we were talking about hurricane season and how people are going to be going. We're just going to have worse and worse hurricanes. We have bad hurricanes every year.
When did you start calling them hurricanes? I don't recall this.
They've always been called hurricanes.
Hurricanes. You said hurricanes.
I said hurricanes. That's an old joke. Why do they name hurricanes after women? Because they're not hurricanes.
Let me tell you something, Bill.
Yeah. I told you, junior high humor.
It would be very appropriate if it was Hurricane Kendall this year.
I think so.
I'm telling you, I know so.
Because what, you leave a path of destruction?
I can't say on the air why, but yes.
Well, speaking of, and this, I kind of teased this a little bit. Drought and ocean patterns are largely being driven by human activity. According to a study published in Nature, greenhouse gas emissions generated by humans may have, quote, locked in a climate pattern responsible for long-term mega drought across the western U.S. Now, we had a mega drought in the 1930s, and we didn't have anything close to the greenhouse gases that we're having now. So, to me, I'm sorry. To me, this shows the arrogance of the human animal. The Earth is billions of years old, if not, or millions. We have been on, we've been on this planet for what?
What were they attributing to human act? The drought?
The droughts and changing ocean patterns. And the thing is that we are so arrogant that we can believe in our teeny tiny little slice of time on this planet that we have had that significant an effect. I mean, we've only been keeping records for what, 200 years? 150 years? And the Earth has been around. It's like an old George Carlin bit where he used to say, the Earth is dying. They're always saying the Earth is dying, the Earth is dying. No, the Earth is just fine. Whether we can survive, that's another matter together, but the Earth will survive just fine. We've had droughts, we've had rain, we've had changing ocean patterns. We've still got tectonic shifts going on out there. But these people are so convinced because humans are so important, we could be the only reason for all these changes.
Like greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, land use change, pollution. Like, I'm sorry, but
yeah, I mean, by the way, I'm not denying that the climate is changing. Yes, it seems to be hotter, and yes, it seems to be colder, but what I say is that we cannot be the only reason.
No way. No way.
Plus, I'm sorry, I'm not going to shut down the economy. We can find a way to survive this. And we will survive, unless we don't. 724-438-4593. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
How you doing?
Doing fine. Who are we speaking with?
Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, I was calling here. I'm watching on television.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about in Alaska.
Yeah.
I see President Trump right now. They're showing pictures of rolling out the red carpet for Putin from Russia.
Right.
A murderer, an attacker. And why would our president of the United States do something like that?
Do something like what? Do something like what, Pete?
Put out a red carpet.
He didn't put that out there for him. He was not the one that rolled that out.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't order that. You're saying he didn't order that red carpet.
Honestly, think he sat there and went through those kind of details? That is a whole. That's an entity that he doesn't even. He shows up.
Yeah,
think about this. Think about what you're saying.
I can't imagine spending much more time thinking about who rolled out that red carpet.
You can't imagine a country attacking another country, killing all them innocent people, and then our president of the United States having a peace treaty there in Alaska.
So you're upset that Trump's trying to stop the war?
No, I'm not upset. Putting out the world court got Putin down as a world criminal, and here we are laying out a red carpet for him. No president in the history of the United States would have done that.
Okay, that's actually not true, but
yes, it is.
So listen. So if Trump seals a ceasefire, you still mad about that red carpet?
Yes, I'm still mad about the red carpet.
Well, then there's no winning with people like you, and there never will be.
No, this man is a war criminal.
So if Trump gets a deal and there's a ceasefire, no one else dies, you're still mad about the red carpet. That's what you're focused on, the red carpet, right?
Do you think?
Answer my question, Pete. Answer my question.
No, let me ask you this.
No, this is our show. We're asking the questions. Listen, would you?
No, I'm the one that called in.
All right, Pete. Listen, we're not going to win. Thank you for your call, Pete. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. By the way,
you cannot argue with people like that.
No. There's a word to describe this. It's called realpolitik. Yes, Putin is a good guy? No way.
No one's arguing that he is.
Yeah, and nobody's arguing that he is, but he is the leader of what is possibly the third most powerful country in the world.
There's a war going on.
And so, I mean, and he made it sound like Trump was like on the ground crew at the baseball stadium rolling out the tarp.
Listen, they'll be mad listen, they will be mad if there is a ceasefire. They will be mad if there's a peace deal because Trump will be cast as the peacemaker. They are never going to be happy. So sad to even have to say that. But really? Over a red carpet?
And by the way,
that's for pictures.
By the way, I don't think they're going to accomplish squat, but that's me. You know,
I wouldn't fall over dead if you were right.
Yeah, I think they're going to shake hands and they'll be smiling for the cameras, and Putin's going to say, "We have gotten a very good discussion here, and we will proceed." And then he'll go home and say, "Set off the drones."
And look, Pete, you are always welcome to call. We are happy that you're a caller of the show, but you can't. Like that conversation was never going to go anywhere because we're still talking about a red carpet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a ceremonial thing, you know, and it's just what it is protocol. It's what you do. And, you know, the fact is that, yes, I could buy into the idea that he's a war criminal very easily, but he's also the leader of this country, and we have to deal with these people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I said, it's real politics. 724-438-4593. By the way, we mentioned the Clinton Coke Works fire and explosion. One other thing that I haven't heard a lot about, but I do have a story about, is that they're worried about the air quality.
Where?
At the from the Clinton
of course,
Coke Works.
yeah, of course.
You know, and I mean, look what we went through with the train derailment. Are we in for that 2.0?
I don't know.
Because who knows what went up in the atmosphere of that thing. So, and there are measures.
And we're so close.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I remember that after it happened, they were doing on the weather broadcast. They were saying, you know, this is where the cloud might go, and this is how far it might travel, and you know, if you live here, you might see something. You know, and they were telling the people living nearby, stay inside, close your windows.
Like that's going to do anything.
Turn on your recycle.
That's equivalent to wearing a mask during COVID.
By the way, they said to put your air conditioning on recycle. I have no idea how to do that.
Well, it wouldn't be like the eco.
I don't know.
I think that's what it is. Which I don't know what the difference is. Anyways, it's.
Yeah, I mean, well, basically, all it does is recycle the inside air and doesn't cycle in air from outside. But I have no idea how to do that. Of course, I'm a renter. You know, the operator's manual is somewhere in the house.
Wait, you don't you work your
Well, I know how to work a thermostat.
Yeah.
You know,
but if there's a repair that needs done, you call.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So now I change out the filters, not as often as I should, but I change them out. But yeah, I don't have to.
724-438-4593.
I have I got a front doorbell camera.
Yeah.
And my phone's exploding.
I know, and you keep getting distracted by it.
Yeah, because it's the thing is that with the front doorbell camera, it'll go off when like we have right now a guy working on the lawn. It'll also go by if a bird flies by.
You can adjust that a
I
little.
have adjusted it. I'm gonna have to adjust it,
Okay.
but
but you don't want to miss something because if it's a bad actor,
right? Exactly.
Then you need to get out that GUN, Bill,
Right.
and empty a clip.
Right, exactly, and stand your ground laws.
That's right.
724-438-4593. In our continuing coverage of food stories for Kendall. Happy food. You'll probably be happy about it.
I wasn't hungry until like 2 minutes ago, but go ahead.
Okay. Mars Wrigley. We won't be hungry because this is about candy and chewing gum.
Okay.
Mars Wrigley is introducing candy without synthetic dyes next year.
Good for them.
Yeah. HHS Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. That's one of his hallmarks of the
Maha. People. Maha.
According to the company, M&M's, Skittles, Extra Gum Spearmint. No, okay.
M&M and Skittles?
Yeah.
Are going to be dye-free?
will not include synthetic dyes.
So what, are they going to be white, all white?
No, they'll have natural dyes.
Oh, gosh.
Made out of things like crushed beetles.
Yeah, come on. There's...
You know, chocolate is not necessarily brown.
I know. Neither's A1 sauce.
Yeah.
Neither's anything.
Yeah, so...
But do you really care, what your A1 steak sauce looks like?
Here's something else. You can only order these natural dye products online. So if you go to the store, you're still pumping in that red dye number 2.
Yep.
Or number 3.
What about the cars?
The cars, they were a great rock group from Boston.
No. The cars, the most stolen vehicles.
Oh. All right. The folks at the Institute...
Yes, I don't think you're going to, but please don't say over the air what kind of car I drive.
I'm not going to say what I drive either.
Okay.
I can say I'm very secure in looking at this list and saying...
It's neither one of our vehicles.
Our cars are not going to get stolen. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety came out with the top 20 cars that are most stolen.
Is this because of the people... Go ahead.
We're talking about breaking in, jumping the car and driving it off.
Okay.
Stolen.
Just go to the first couple.
All right, yeah. What would you think would be number 1?
Well, I don't know, because if it's not my car, for example, then that kind of tells me that I don't know why people are breaking in. Is it because the locks don't work, or these are who has the most?
Just because they're popular to be stolen.
Okay. I would have thought what you have. So I'm going to go with like a Toyota. I don't know.
Yeah. A Chevrolet Camaro ZL1.
Who's doing this research?
The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety.
Okay.
This is not like Joe's website.
Okay, go ahead.
Number 2 is the Acura TLX 4-wheel drive. Now, what's a luxury car? I mean, I can understand that being stolen. Same thing with the Camaro. I mean, it's a big sports car.
How many, does it say the number? How many have been stolen?
All they say is what's called claim frequency, which means relative to.
Okay, yeah.
The Chevrolet Camaro, it's not the ZL1, is number 3. And pretty much everything on this list is either an SUV or a pickup.
Is a Camaro, are those cars like still sold today?
No,
are
they stopped making them.
So they're kind of classic-y.
2019, yeah.
Okay, so why are these people, I mean, I know not everybody has a garage, but wouldn't you think that a lot of these people would have those vehicles in the garage?
Yeah,
or like preserving them?
Or put on the, what was that? Oh,
yeah.
rod that you used to put across the steering wheel.
The club.
The club, yeah.
Remember the club?
Yeah, boy, that...
No, but are those the cars those are just cars that are broken into. The club... You can break into a car with a club.
Yeah.
You just can't drive it away.
Right. These are cars that are stolen. The GMC Sierra Crew Cab, Acura TLX 2-wheel drive, another GMC Sierra, the Chevrolet Silverado, Dodge Durango. I mean, and then again, they're the most popular cars in the but you don't see like Toyota Camry.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. That kind of didn't. That didn't wow me.
Now, the Honda CR-V Hybrid is on the list, but I don't know why just the gas-powered one wouldn't be, unless they want to come in and steal the battery or something like that. Remember, most of these cars don't get driven around. Most of these cars get either sent overseas or...
They're breaking... Let me see this.
I have the whole story. I just printed up the list. Most of these are either driven overseas or they're sent to chop shops.
So you don't know, Bill, are these cars being stolen? Listen, we're spending way too much time on this story, by the way.
Yeah,
or are they just being broken into?
No, they're being stolen.
Got it.
They're being stolen. 724-438-4593. This is Hot Topics.
Find your place in the sun for fun this summer with First Federal of Greene County. Dreaming of a backyard refresh? Leverage your existing home equity or ask about a home improvement or home construction loan. We'll help you dive into any new project. A swimming pool, patio, outdoor kitchen, even a new driveway or garage. whatever floats your boat. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling are the ones to call when you need a dumpster. Red Rooster offers fast, friendly service and provides medium-sized dumpsters that will fit your needs, whether it's a general remodeling project, emptying a house, or doing a summer or fall cleanout. Just call Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling at 724-569-0337 for rates and availability. Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling in Smithfield also offers a 5% military discount. Call 724-569-0337 and look for the Red Rooster.
Yeah, they're the people I trust. It's the place I go. Home, warehouse, where a house becomes a home.
This is home improvement season. Home Warehouse in Uniontown is your one-stop shop for all your exterior building needs. It's the place that makes a house a happy home. Looking to add a deck? Home Warehouse carries composite decking materials and maintenance-free railing in a variety of styles. Plus, roofing shingles, metal and commercial rubber roofing, windows and doors, shutters, siding, soffit and fascia, railing, columns, 5 and 6-inch seamless gutters, plus flooring and more. Whatever building products you need, you'll be pleased with the selection and hometown service. So stop in and see Sandy and Donnie at Home Warehouse, Connellsville Street in Uniontown. Shop Monday through Friday 8 to 4:30, Saturday 8 to noon, closed Sunday and holidays.
Home, warehouse, where a house becomes a home.
Here's a business looking for a customer.
Hi there.
Here's a customer looking for a business.
Hi.
And that's where the Better Business Bureau comes in. The BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. That's why 2023 IABBB research found 80% of people choose BBB accredited businesses over non-accredited ones with the same A+ letter rating. Live happily, better after. Always look for the sign of a better business because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Hickson Boss Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller fill your prescriptions, offer free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and gladly answer your healthcare questions. Flu shots, the new Moderna COVID boosters, plus Shingrix shots with your doctor's prescription are also available at Hickson Boss. Call 724-437-2828. Hickson Boss Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
WMBS.
Your local station, WMBS. Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill and Russ.
Hey.
Because he doesn't get on the air enough.
I don't.
And so he's joining us here. At least we've got another half hour to go here.
Yeah.
So,
to whenever that, CBS News
that little
comes
bong.
on.
So
yeah.
Pete called in. Was it Pete? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he called in. He was. Were you listening?
No, I was not.
Well, let's say his panties were in a knot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're preparing for this summit going to happen in 25 minutes, and
Trump Putin.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
And they're rolling out the red carpet for the step and repeat,
Sure.
taking a picture, the shaking of the hands. He's mad about the red carpet. Why would they roll out a red carpet? No other president in history has done that for a murder, a war criminal. And it's like, what do you care more about? That's protocol. That's just standard.
Yeah, it is.
Trump didn't wake up at 2 a.m. or, on his way to bed last night and call and say, hey, there better be a red carpet for him. He deserves it. You know what I mean? Like, he really cares.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to not have it there to potentially
have peace?
No, if you don't put it there, you potentially, tick off Putin to the point now that, as Bill just said, gets his knickers in an uproar and walks out, and then you don't have any kind of a negotiation, no chance for peace. Or do you want to continue with normal protocol in, I don't care what instance it is, when two world leaders meet in a summit, always the red carpet is put out.
Yeah.
And you talk and you have the possibility of some kind of agreement that brings peace after 3+ years
I'm
to
telling
Ukraine.
you, if there's a peace deal, people will be mad that Trump was the one to do it.
Yep. No,
I did hear. Now I don't know if this is true or
about
not.
about the Peace Prize.
With Mrs. Clinton.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Hillary Clinton's. She's poo-pooing the idea. Doesn't think it's going to be worth anything. But if President Trump is able to bring about a ceasefire, she says, I will personally nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh.
So we'll see.
Okay, well that's now down on
And
tape.
look, I hope
so.
that happens, not because I want her to do that, not because
I mean,
want
I
her to
heard.
receive it.
I heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
No, I
you know,
saw. I
didn't.
had a story on
you know.
it,
Yeah.
on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, but they'd never do it because it's Donald Trump.
Yeah. Exactly. It's. I just don't understand this
Trump
hatred
derangement.
for a man that they have never met. I mean, Hillary Clinton obviously has, but
And liked him, and liked him.
I mean, people like the three of us sitting in this room,
Right.
we have never met President Donald Trump,
Right.
and yet so many Americans
that's-
just
Despise.
I know, but it's
yes.
the same on both sides. It's the same on both sides.
Yeah, I know. Same
Think how
thing
people
with
feel about
Joe
Nancy
Biden.
Pelosi. I mean, they
Yeah.
hate her.
Yeah.
Like, they've never met her. You know, like,
Now, do I want to be stuck in an elevator with her?
who would you rather be
No.
stuck in an elevator with? Nancy Pelosi or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. If only because he'd be entertaining. Because all Nancy Pelosi would do would be complain about everything. But although that might get you out of the elevator faster.
Yeah.
Anyway, 724-438-4593. Hi, you're on Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill and Russ. Who are we speaking with?
Yes, hello?
Yeah, you're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
James.
This is James.
Hey, James.
Hey, I have a question here, and you guys know that I'm tuned in and I listen to you guys.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that, James.
Well, here's my piece of advice. The last couple of weeks, and I get the Fred thing with the chirping, but a couple of us at work were
that was
talking.
Pete. That was Pete.
No, Fred is the one that calls in with the chirping.
Oh,
The
phone misfire.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beep, 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 beep. I mean, it is distracting and it's annoying, really. I don't have any other way to say it. But listening the past couple weeks, it's been sounding like really rough here. I mean...
Oh, you mean like over the waves? Like the...
No. I'm saying, like, somebody's calling up, giving their opinion, and they're being, like, rammed down their throat. And just with the Pete thing, he's a former Marine that had an opinion. Maybe the opinion was different, but he was just come at. And
That's the
I'm
risk
seeing
that you
more-
run, James.
What's that?
That's the risk you run when you call in about something that we don't agree with. And this same thing goes for us. We put ourselves on this show. And listen, I thank you to Pete for your service to this country. But don't make this about I was being disrespectful to a veteran for disagreeing with him,
I'm just telling
James.
you, as a listener to this station, what I've heard the past couple weeks. If somebody's calls in with a difference of opinion and they start in with something that maybe one of the hosts don't like, then they're come at. And then here's the thing. Then why is the program called What's on Your Mind? Just like you said earlier, it came out of your own mouth. Well, Pete, this is our program. Okay,
No,
it's your program.
because he wouldn't
Then
answer my
why
que-
should
because he
people
wouldn't
call
answer
in?
my question.
Then basically the listeners should turn the dial and not tune in.
James,
because they're not going to be respected.
James, if I can just chime in here, the argument was not with what Pete was saying. The argument was.
I think
the argument with the problem was that we could not get into a discussion. We wanted to exchange information, exchange questions. That's what we're here for. But there's an old saying: you can't argue with a closed mind.
Well, but when you go back and listen, now the great thing is you can go back and listen to these conversations and these programs, and you listen to how somebody says something and then how somebody responds real quick and you catch this. So it is something where it's just my belief. You can have your opinion. I have my opinion. From listening to this, so you're at work and you're listening to this, you can pick up on things.
But
he stated his opinion. If this is how people are being treated, then I don't blame anybody for not calling in. Anybody for not. I think you guys would be great hosts of programs. But as far as this format, I don't know if this is cut out for you. I think everybody has gifts and everybody has talents, and I think you guys would be good at hosting certain programs about certain topics. But to host a program where you're dealing with people that call in and have an opposing opinion, if it's opposing to yours, I think they're being just really jumped on recently. And I think it's a cause to just reevaluate everything. That's all I have to say, guys. Thanks.
Listen, and you know what? To argue that James's point, we just sat here and let him state his opinion that we are not fit to be radio hosts.
No, to host this show.
Yeah, we are not fit for that.
So you know something,
and
from
James
this point on, no calls.
Yeah, and James got to say that, and we said goodbye. I mean, I don't know if I was thinking goodbye. James called last week. And you know, it's funny. Listen,
so
feedback
maybe we need to change the name of the show. Because, if you take it at its literal, what's on your mind, that excludes what's on our mind.
Yeah.
Because we're only talking about what's on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we just need to change the name of the
What's
show.
on our minds.
Yeah, what's on our minds. And
we gain 1,000 new listeners every day.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 1,000
Yeah,
new
I think the name came about because Information Society had a song called What's on Your Mind.
And I know I'm being a brat in this very moment about what James said, because I don't agree with him about the Pete thing. However, I do appreciate the feedback, and I will reflect on it and think about it, and I'll try to be more mindful of it. At the same time, if that whole conversation could take place again, the only thing I would do differently is say, okay, thanks, Pete, bye, after he stated multiple times that about the red carpet. That's not a conversation. He stated his opinion.
Yeah.
That's not a conversation. Okay, we know what's on Pete's mind. Pete thinks it's terrible that they're rolling out a red carpet for a war criminal, and James thinks that we're not fit to host this show. But James, we're always polite to you, and we always end on friendly terms.
Right, and we will, as we will with this call. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Hi.
Hi, who are we talking to?
Mark from
Connellsville now.
We heard from your brother today, Mark.
Yeah, I told him to call in because I couldn't explain.
That's okay. What's on your mind? Do you like our show? Do you think we're fit to be hosts?
I think the way it is great. I like the aspects of the way it is. Like, it's all jumbled up, and that's the way I like it. I like to listen to Russ. I like Bill's knowledge. I like everything original. It's like Coke came out with, like, now they're going to put real sugar. Like, anyway, at the Uniontown Mall here, getting ready to go home. I picked up some really nice stuff here, and this is just a world of, there's roller skates that are brand new inside, and there all kinds of stuff. The girl, 40 years old, tried on a pair. She walked away. She didn't walk away. She goes, maybe I'm too old for this. Like, you see all kinds of funny stuff here.
Hey, did you go to the Steam Horse and Tractor or whatever it was?
I was up there, and I noticed Bill was gone, and I noticed he was there Friday with you. I was down at the river fishing with my feet in the water. I was up there with John Marietta, walking around, and John came to my house today and said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm at the Uniontown."
You're friends with him?
Yeah.
Nice.
So here, he dropped off some hats and wanted to see my stereo, and I says, "Well, another day maybe." But anyway, it's just a great association, and I'm very happy to be part of it. I feel like
that's like your Christmas?
Yeah, like, this is more fun than buying new stuff. Like, I bought these, and I'm not going to say, but, like, I bought this stuff. I don't even know how to hook it up yet.
You're going to figure it out. But, hey, Mark, we have to move on, but you have a good weekend, okay? I hope this call was long enough for you, James.
Happy, keep cool, and I can't wait to hear the Democrats complain.
Thank you, Mark.
Then we'll listen to John maybe later. Okay, bye-bye.
Good, thanks. And I'm sorry I missed you at the Steam Horse Guys show. 724-438-4593. This is just for me and Russ. Although you may remember this. AOL
Yeah.
is discontinuing
dial-up
service.
Yes, they are.
There's still such a thing?
Yeah.
Actually,
well, AOL.
Yeah.
Is it end of September, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're getting rid. Yeah.
The thing is, there are certain rural areas that still need dial-up service.
Yeah.
Does it still make that sound?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Like
When's
the
the last
fax
time you heard
machine.
it?
Actually, I heard it on the news the other day when they played it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As part
Oh,
of
man.
the news article.
That'd be a good. I want to hear that.
Remember, you've got mail.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the end of an era. But again, if there's people out there that are still using dial-up with those I remember when I got a 56K modem and I thought, man,
it's fast.
It's only
So
gonna
here's a
take a
question. You
minute
brought
to
up you've got
downstream.
mail though. Do you hear dial-up service in the movie? You've got mail with
Probably.
Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. I don't, because it goes through everything else. You see the little AOL icon and the way the envelope twirls, and to
Yeah.
indicate you've got mail. I'm trying to remember if we hear the sound.
do you remember AOL with the early days? We're talking about the 90s here.
I was
Well,
around for the 90s.
Yeah, but did you get CDs in the mail for you to download AOL? Because you would get one every week.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So updates, huh?
Oh,
no,
my gosh.
No, like join us. It's only $9.99 a month.
Oh, so it was part of their.
Yeah. Trying to get you to sign
What did it
up.
cost every month?
I'm trying. I think $9.99 a month or something.
For
like
internet?
I haven't a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For dial-up internet.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I never had AOL.
Well, they all
So-
charge. I mean, remember? Well, now I can't remember there's lots of dial-ups out there, but but again,
I used to get albums in the mail.
I remember the
Columbia House.
Record Club. Yeah.
Columbia House.
In
20
1990
albums for 1 cent.
In 1997, AOL was about $19.95 a month for unlimited hours, and some local ISPs were slightly cheaper, around $10 to $15 a month, but had usage caps. And then the pay-by-hour plans in the mid-1900s charged $2 to $3 per hour if you didn't buy unlimited.
Not only that, but if you were online on your phone, nobody else would get you a call.
No, yeah.
But you could, if you had additional $15 a month for a second phone line, so that you could use the other phone line. It wouldn't. mess you up.
Actually, they had splitters where you could put it into the wall and then split off two lines. But remember, if you were using up the line and you had call waiting, you were offline.
Oh,
Because
it kicked you off.
It would interrupt. Yeah, because the little beep that they sent down would interrupt. Anyway, but that's just little nostalgia there. AOL, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I mean, they're not gone. They're still a.
They've got
email
regular
pro-
internet now,
yeah.
but yeah.
They're an email provider and things like that.
Well, Brian has
is-
AOL on
Yeah,
his
yeah,
email.
true.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yes. So,
We did a show last week with Brian. It was fun.
Was it?
Yeah.
So, good news, by the way, from the NFL. You've probably seen this, even if you don't watch the NFL. They are once again this year going to stencil messages into the ends of the end zone.
Oh no.
Like what kind of messages?
Like, end racism. Stop hate.
Oh.
Choose love. Now, choose love on a field where people are beating the crap out of each other.
I wonder now. Pardon me.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I know you would start smacking away at me very
What?
quickly. I wonder, could an individual go and buy their own message to put in there if they had the money to, such as "Women belong in the kitchen"?
Yeah.
See, you're going to hit me.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who
No,
had
I
the idea
was
to
just
take us out of the
saying-
kitchen. Whoever's idea was that, I don't.
But
That's
you
like
know,
the 1950s, yes.
yeah.
So, or what if somebody has enough money and says, I'm talking about Bill Gates, who says, I will buy every end zone and I'll put my name on it.
Yeah.
If there's enough money involved, the NFL will do it. That's for
Probably.
I have to say,
I think that is, I think that is stupid that they're doing that.
well, it's just value signaling, virtue
signaling. Yeah,
you know?
it is. It is,
You know,
and it's just
there's
it's
nothing
poking a bear.
There's nothing like seeing a message like that and stenciled into an end zone to make me want to end racism, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got news for
Like
you.
that's going to end racism.
I know. I was going to say, I got news for you. Racism is not going away.
No, and
not everybody's going to choose love.
We could sit here and preach the end of racism all we want and hope for it and wish for it and strive and work for it, but it's not going to go away.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean,
We can hopefully lessen it, maybe.
I think it is way less.
Oh yeah,
I think so too.
I mean, they're not training fire hoses on protesters yet, but that's another matter altogether. This is Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill and Russ, and we'll wrap the show up after this.
Head to PNC Park on Sunday, August 24th for Sesame Street Day when the Bucks take on the Colorado Rockies at 12:05 p.m. Arrive early to PNC Park and enjoy the Family Fun Zone on Federal Street, presented by C&M Play Studio with fun for the entire family. Plus, all kids 14 and under take home a soft and cuddly Big Bird plush in honor of Sesame Street Day. Be sure to stay after the game for Kids Run the Bases, presented by Chicken of the Sea. Get your tickets at pirates.com.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
If you've driven by Tireman's Auto Garage, you've probably seen all the 2-, 4-, and 6-seater golf carts. Well, they're available for sale and financing is available. Interested in running a golf cart? See Joe and Kim at Tireman's Auto Garage about daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. Tireman's Auto Garage, voted best in Fayette for tires and the best prices in town for tires with CIMA and Snap leasing available. Mill Street, phone 724-425-9606 for Tireman's Auto Garage on Mill Street in Uniontown.
Discover true agricultural tradition at the 125th Annual Somerset County Fair, August 14th through 23rd in the beautiful Laurel Highlands. Entry is $12, parking is $2. Watch dairy goat, horse, steer, and market animal judging, antique farm machinery displays, tractor pulls and horse pulls, plus our grandstand queen contest. Don't miss our opening ceremony and parade on Sunday at 6:45 p.m. Get the complete schedule at SomersetCountyFairPA.com. See you at the fair.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
WMBS.
Closing time. One last call for alcohol.
Hot Topics. As we are rolling up into closing time, let's hit the phones real quick. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
This is Pawpaw Lady. I'll try to keep it short.
Please.
When my son was 14, we weren't in a financial situation to buy him a computer. So he went to flea market and bought a couple junk computers, put them together and into making one operable computer. Then we allowed him to get dial-up because that was some years ago. And when both of my kids graduated high school a couple years later, they each got a new computer for graduating high school.
That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of it is. I remember going to computer shows.
Oh, really?
In like big gyms.
Oh.
No.
And they would have computers for sale and little kits where you could refill your ink cartridges.
Get out.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Hey, Paw Paw Lady.
Bye,
thanks a
Paw
lot.
Paw Lady.
Thank you.
Take care. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking
Fred.
with? It's Fred.
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 Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Fred?
You got about a minute, Fred.
Hey, listen, am I coming in loud and clear?
Yes. As is that bird in the background.
Okay, because Russ said that it was so bad that he couldn't stand it anymore. Told me not to call anymore about some kind of noise.
You tell him that?
Well, anyway, the reason I'm calling
Can't hear him.
is
I took the headphones
there were
off.
several people called and said that Fred really hates Trump. I've never said that. 9 times out of 10, when I call, I mention about something that he said at a press conference that I disagree with. But I've never said I hate Trump.
Who said that you said that?
Yeah, neither one of us
What's that?
did. That's-
We never said that.
No, but there was people calling in.
Well, like I said,
I
you
didn't say
don't
you.
you don't know Trump, so how could you hate him?
Good point, Bill.
I never said I never said I hated
You
him.
don't seem like someone that
But
hates
I
anyone,
disagree
Fred.
with some of the stuff he says, but I've never said I hate him. But that's what people call and said, boy, Fred really hates Trump.
Well, you can disagree with every single thing that he does, fine.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to hate him.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Fred.
Hey,
we will
Fred, we're
never
happy to hear
accuse
from you.
All right.
Take good care.
Thanks,
Bye.
Fred. And we're down to the last couple of minutes here.
Why did you do that?
Because of that chirping, it hurts my ears.
Oh.
I mean, it goes straight for the headphones. It goes straight into and it hurts.
But it's nothing against Fred.
Nothing against Fred. Absolutely not.
Wonder what that problem is.
We've got a couple ideas.
Okay.
He's wondering if it's his defibrillator.
Oh.
But this has only started in the last few weeks.
Yeah, maybe a couple of months.
So,
yeah, a couple of months.
Yeah. So,
but more recent then.
I
wonder if he's calling from a cell phone.
Well,
who isn't?
But who isn't? So
he might not be.
But I mean, if it is his defibrillator, is it interfering with the cell phone? And if that's the case, okay,
It's
find a landline.
But wait a minute, maybe the cell phone's interfering with the defibrillator.
Let's hope nothing's interfering with the defibrillator.
Yeah.
By the way, you'll notice that I'm sinking into the ground here.
Yes.
Oh gosh, don't get me started. I will get fired today.
Anyway,
James will have his way.
So
there will be a replacement on the show.
well, we're going to go and find our own 56K modem and hook it up while we still have the chance.
There you go.
And by the way, I installed the modem myself.
Did you?
And that's when I discovered why there are people you pay to install things like modems and fix computers. So anyway, Russ Rhodes, hosting. When are you on next week?
Next week it's I think it's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Going to do the extended short show on Thursday, so 2 to 4 on Thursday.
And we will see you then. We'll be back on Friday. And so we will talk with you then. And the Democratic Radio Hour is up next on
Thanks,
your local
Russ.
station.
Hey, my pleasure.
WNBS Uniontown. It's 3 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm